What's happening, you beauties? Thanks for joining me for another beer review, which of course means it's Beer Monster O'Clock. And for today's review, I have one by the Bellfield Brewery, who are based in Scotland, Edinburgh, I believe. And it is an alt beer, an Old Town alt beer. Alt beer, best way to describe it, for those of you who don't know, I would say the simplified way is if you get a lager and an ale, and they do a bit of sexy time, the offspring would be an alt beer. So yeah, it's kind of a hybrid, lager ale hybrid, so to speak, and it's a German style. And I have tried a few before, and they've been quite nice. So hopefully this one will be alright as well. It's 5.3% ABV, 330ml little can. I got it from Lowcostbeers.com, the mystery box, 45 quid mystery box. This is one of the beers that come in it. But you can buy it separately on Low Cost Beer for £1.60 a can. Apparently the recommended retail price is £3.60. But I ain't paying no £3.60 for a tiny little can of beer, but 5.3% personally. Anyway, let's crack her open and see what she's all about. You have to let me know whether you've tried this one, guys, in the comments, and whether you enjoyed it or not. But oh, I didn't check the date on it. January 2024. So it's 2 months out of date. And I got these beers yesterday. Yeah, I think they're taking a piss. Right, there we go. So that's 2 beers down. Both of them out of date. So not the best start, is it? And even if they were all in date, I don't think it was a particularly good deal anyway. The fact that they gave me a load of out of date beer, which I say, even if they were in date, I'd be questioning whether it is worth it. So, yeah, I would stay away from low cost beer. That's for sure. I mean, even if this is nice, it's just the principle, isn't it? 2 months out of date. Right, let's get the news. Well, let's look at the colour first. It's screaming that I didn't clean the bottom of the glass very well. Interesting. It's kind of a copper, dark coppery sort of colour, I'd say. Definitely looks more of a ale than a lager. Quite a fizzy looking ale though, so it's just got the fizz from a lager for sort of off-white head. Doesn't look too bad. Let's check out the aromas of Bellfield's Old Town alt beer. It's gluten free as well. It's 5.3% ABV. Little dusting of chocolate and like marmalade. Sweet malts. It almost smells a bit like a very weak Terry's chocolate orange sort of thing, with that orangey smell and just a little dusting of chocolate. It smells pretty good. It's in this couple of months out of date as well. No complaints really. I think it might be the first one from this brewery I've tried actually, so I'm breaking my virginity. Right, let's see if it tastes good. That's all that matters in the end of it, isn't it? Cheers everybody. Bosh. See if I think it's worth a buy. It's quite nice actually, to be fair. Better than yesterday's one. It's quite hoppy. It's not really reminding me of an ale or a lager, which is interesting. So do I think it's a good representation of an alt beer compared to some of the other ones I've tried? Perhaps not. Because it doesn't really taste like a mix between a lager and an ale. If I'm being honest, no lager elements at all actually. It's more of like, tastes like an IPA to me. Quite a nice one though, so I'm not complaining too much. It's just not what I was expecting. It's very citrusy, and it's got like a piffy, resinous bitterness on the end. But the citrus fruits just sort of hit you right out the gates. It's kind of like a grapefruit and marmalade sort of taste about it, which is quite nice. It's really pleasant actually. But if you're not a fan of bitterness in your beers, this won't be a bit of you. But I am, so I'm quite enjoying it. It's not fantastic, but it is decent. There's like a nice sort of caramel malt going on here for me, like caramelised malts, sort of in the background of the beer. Very zesty though. Really piffy bitterness on the end. Maybe even a touch of like a hazelnut I'm getting. Interesting. Maybe that's just me. But overall, it's not a bad beer. I'm going to say now, I reckon this is going to be one of the better ones. Apart from obviously the Delirium Tremens that I've got in them boxes. This one's not too sad, really. Probably tastes even better if it was in bloody date, you know what I mean? I'm going to go like a medium to high level bitterness on this one, because it's a bit of a builder as well. On the back it says Old Town Alt Beer. Dark copper beer, yeah, is a combination of ale and lager brewing techniques. This hybrid style balances subtle chocolate and coffee. Coffee? I wasn't getting no coffee, I've got to be honest. With tangerine. I suppose that would be, well, I was saying marmalade maybe. But yeah, for me it was more of a marmalade sort of taste. Spicy and floral hop character. I'm not getting no floral hop. Maybe a slightest touch of spice, but I'm looking for it, do you know what I mean? If I've not read that can, no way. Yeah, overall, I'm going to go in with a 7.5 out of 10. It's quite a nice beer, actually. Would I have it again? Yeah, if it is in date, probably would. It's not too sad. Yeah, so 7.5 out of 10. That's a review for the beer. But a review for Lowcostbeer, absolute shocking company so far from my experience. I mean, just for example, another beer here. We've got a date on this one. 3rd of the 10th, 2023. 3rd of the 10th, 2023. Jesus. October last year. It's got dust on it as well, look. I mean, that's 5 months out of date. And that's just the first one I picked up. It ain't like I put that there to prove a point or nothing. Let's pick up another one. I mean, it's looking like they're all bloody out of date to me. We've got a date on this one. I don't know. I will have to try and find it when I review it though. I mean, that's like 2%. I mean, anyway, I'm waffling on there. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, so let me know what you think of this beer if you've tried it. Until the next one, bye-bye, darlings.